What y'all thought about that Super Bowl performance?
Woo! There is a lot of different feelings, man.
I hear you like I'm young.
I hear you like I'm young.
I want to hear what you guys. How do you guys feel about that?
Okay, I feel like I'm with the side that favors the Super Bowl. Like, I think it was a great performance done by Kendrick Lamar, his dancers, his stage, the whole concept of it. I really think it was amazing. I think it like shook America a bit. And the fact that people are out there saying that, oh, I didn't like it, it was terrible, it was one of the worst performances. I think that's only the people that didn't get the message that he was trying to put out there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can't say anything. What you think?
I mean, as far as the performance, man, it was okay. It wasn't the best performance. I didn't think it was the best performance personally.
Could you say why?
I don't know. It was just, it didn't really move me. Like, the song kind of moves me a little bit, but it really didn't move me. Mm-hmm. As far as like, you know, all the symbolism that was in the entire thing, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean, there was a lot of symbolism behind it, but other than that, I wasn't really moved. Like, I don't know. Like, when you're doing the Super Bowl, like, I'm with, like, the whole Black History thing and, like, you know, putting people on game about what's going on. But at the same time, you got to speak to America at the same time, you know. That's how I feel.
All right, so let me respond to both of y'all. Edith, I agree with you. It was definitely for the culture. You know what I mean? When I was watching, of course, I was watching the game. Mm-hmm. And when it popped up, culturally, within the culture, one, it was this big thing because Lil Wayne was supposed to be the one in that place performing at the halftime Super Bowl. It was this big thing.
Says who, though?
Because, you know, that's his town and Lil Wayne was mad about it. You got to respect the legends and what most people in the rap culture are talking about, you know what I'm saying? And Kendrick was still a good pick, but a lot of people think it had something also to do with the beef he has with Drake. That being said, fast forward to hit the actual song that's a beef, kind of equivalent to Hit 'Em Up. To perform something like that on a Super Bowl, people were saying, like, he won't do it. He's going to get sued. So to watch it in real time was one of the craziest, I think, culturally, in rap, hip-hop culture, the craziest moments in hip-hop history. And honestly, it got more views than the Michael Jackson Super Bowl. I don't know if y'all know about that.
You know, I feel like every year they say that. Every year they say it's got more views than the last. And
they got the numbers. They got the numbers.
So last year they were saying that Usher, he had the most watched Super Bowl. And this year now it's about Kendrick. So wait, tell me, what would you guys have wanted to see at the Super Bowl, at this year's Super Bowl that just passed? Everything going on, teams, whatever, where it's located. What would have been your ideal Super Bowl? What, 52 this is? 50, whatever.
All right, so let me answer this, right, in my own little way. Because you guys said that it's for the culture, right? But when you think about it, I think you kind of touched it a little bit. You mentioned like the song that he played. He has an arsenal of different songs that he could have chosen technically for the culture, because when you think about it like this, right? You have to think about the different senses that you have. You have your visual, you have, you know what I mean, what you see, what you hear. When I was hearing it, that wasn't really like culture to me. It wasn't really the culture when I was listening to that song. Like, he's got different songs like he could have used, like even Mortal Man, like that
Kendrick
song right there, he could have used
songs.
different songs to pretty much describe or like pretty much like define the culture. That's why I said what I said in the beginning, as far as like, you know, as far as like inclusive, as far as Americans.
He's an artist, yo. So that was his paintbrush that he did. So that's why I'm like, yeah, there's some, like, we could always say that he could have played more songs. By the way, there's also drama behind why he played only those specific songs. Yeah. A lot of drama behind, you know.
There is.
The music industry. But fast forward past that, for the culture, like you said, he could have played better songs that we were fans of course. But Kendrick is an artist, man. And just like music, just like Canvas, that was his paintbrush. And I got to respect that paintbrush, whatever he did. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of symbolism in that shit, especially having Samuel Jackson.
That was pretty tough, bro. I like that a lot.
Like, it was a lot of creativity that went behind it all. I'll show respect to it all. We gotta give it some time. It might get an Emmy, they're saying. Who knows? That'd probably be his 6th Emmy, because he already got 5 for Not Like Us. So to get
but all right, so look,
it'd be crazy.
Since we're on the topic, this is one thing I'm gonna tell you guys that I don't like about it. Right? I get there's a lot of controversy as far as like Drake, but at the same time, Drake was the same person that was putting Kendrick Lamar on. That's one thing a lot of the fans are talking about. Like, yo, how you gonna try to shit on the person that put you on? Because I ain't gonna lie, I've seen the videos of them, like him putting, like, you know, Drake on a pedestal. Like, you can't forget the person that actually put you on.
Didn't Drake do the same thing with Wayne? Forget the person who put you on?
But look, hear me out real quick, right? On top of that beef that they have, if I'm not mistaken, it comes from that record label that Drake is under. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that's going on.
Whatever that drama is the drama. But as far as what you're saying, as far as he had some, like, he put Kendrick on, Drake put a lot of niggas on. Let's just get that right. But he also fucked Lil Wayne's girl, and then tatted Lil Wayne's name on his body, like, you know what I'm saying. So these are facts that he's done things in the industry, according to certain people in the industry, like, yo, he be doing some little foul shit here and there. But let's scratch all that. But,
like, that's irrelevant. Let's keep
it strictly hip hop though, hip hop beef. You know what I'm saying? I compared the Not Like Us to Hit 'Em Up. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to strictly hip hop beef, because that's what Kendrick said. He said it's the sport.
You really compare that?
It's the sport. Oh yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the Super Bowl is doing an amazing job in what they did, because they get the buzz and the feed of exactly what you guys are doing, and millions across America are doing the same thing.
It's controversial. It makes
they
people
don't
wanna
even
talk.
get paid, y'all. They don't even get paid for their performance. They get hired, and I think the Super Bowl and the artists do what's strategic to them. Kendrick got a tour coming up with SZA. Who's the two main people performing over there? Kendrick and SZA. Yeah. Kendrick got that new album that came out or is coming out, the one that song is on. I don't know. And he's promoting himself with that.
Even Drake has his own album coming out.
So I think they all target it to whatever performer is performing that. Look, Usher was on his tour and doing all the cherries and shit. Usher had an amazing year. They would have made a dumb move not to choose Usher for the Super Bowl last year. And I think the same thing with Rihanna, when Beyonce and Bruno, when all these performers were on. So I think they did an amazing job in choosing.
So you're saying, like, this is just to sell tickets, just to
it
make
is.
money, just
and
to
they're doing
profit.
exactly
it is a good
that.
job. It is. They're doing a great job, because look at me and Dessalines. We're sitting here going back and forth. We usually don't even go back and forth.
Yeah, with sports especially too.
Yeah.
But that was interesting. I just wanted to hear y'all thoughts on that, man. To get things a little bit more serious, we're distracted by these things on TV, but there's real life situations that's been happening lately as far as like real talk. I mean, like Super Bowl, these sports, entertainment is distraction. Sometimes you don't want to be serious all the time. You want to let loose and have fun. I get that. That's cool. But this is the blunt of reality.
That's selfish. That's selfish. Get serious, y'all. It's selfish.
Yeah. So something that happened within the last few weeks, we didn't bring it up, but there was a terrible accident happened on top of D.C., Washington, where a helicopter, military helicopter, crashed into a plane that was landing.
Gotta stay 100, they ain't scaring me. You want a sense or a boss, you want a sense.
Go subscribe to The Blunt of Reality. To watch this whole podcast episode, click on the right. For more videos, click the left.
The Blunt of Reality.